Hello everyone, I'm back and it's very nice to be back and in cohesion with the very first video that I shot. Like I said in the flip video, moving along with the scheme of I'm going to be discussing cars, car finances, and used cars in this video today. If you love the passion that I'm putting into these videos, subscribe to the channel. Click the like button if you like the video. I'm going to be on a very good schedule when it comes to uploading because I've stored a lot of these videos from before. There's going to be a lot of consistency, so you guys will be able to continue to interact with me, grow with me on this platform, and also grow with me in my lifestyle. Because like I said, this is something that I'm really passionate about. So without any longer introductions, like I always like to do, the first thing I want to discuss is the car finance rates in Canada. The car finance rates can start from anywhere between about 4.5% to about 46.95%. Your banks, I think, can offer you a slightly lower rate, and this is over a period of 12 to 96 months. Now think about that. 8 years of you having to pay off a car. That's almost like a small mortgage when you think about it. You sign a mortgage for about 25 to 30 years in Canada now, and to have a car under a loan for about 8 years is just crazy. Those are worst case scenarios where people have a finance rate of 46.96%. If you have a rate like that on a vehicle, that means you have extremely bad credit and you were not supposed to get that vehicle in the first place. And that brings me to upside down loans. Okay. And if you find yourself in one, it's due to the fact that when you first purchased your car, the car lost anything between 10 to 20% as soon as you pulled it off of the lot. Now, depending on the down payment that you put is what's going to determine how much you're going to owe. And depending on the state of the car, when you go to sell it, that's going to factor how much you get for the vehicle. Almost 80 to 90% of the time, when you go to sell back your car, it's very rare, depending on the car that you buy, that you're going to get more, if not break even for the car. It's very, very rare. And upside down loans are a thing that countless of people suffer from. When it comes to financing a vehicle, be very mindful of what you're doing, because as you can see, you're immediately going into a negative equity by just picking up a car and deciding to drive it. We've watched gas prices soar through the roof from the beginning of COVID to present day due to a plethora of circumstances that have gone on with the economy. The very first hike that we saw in Canada was about $1.04 to about $1.30 in peak COVID time. With the war going on, we've also seen another significant jump in gas prices. At this point, the highest we've seen in Toronto for gas prices is, I think I saw $1.92 to almost $2 flat for gas in the city. You're now almost spending twice as much as what you were spending before for that exact same commute. Spending double on your commute is not something that people in the city who are trying to save for retirement, children, are looking or inclined to do, right? You're gonna always want to save money in certain places, and spending more money on gas is gonna be extremely tough. The car maintenance world is a very, very weird place, just like all the other places that I'm talking about in this video. People will do things to your car when you go there that are not always integral. And when it comes to looking for a place that's going to maintain your car, there's going to be a lot of shady business that goes on with doing things to your car that does not need to be done. And these videos will speak testimony to those things. Guys, like I said, a car can become very expensive. Don't make it more expensive by allowing people to upsell you on things that don't have to be done to your vehicle. It's not worth it, and it's going to become extremely frustrating when you start to notice that you've been being cheated for years for just simple maintenance on your vehicle. It's not fair, okay? So the car maintenance aspect of the whole vehicle thing is something that you have to be wary of as well, because like I said, a lot of people are going to conduct some shady business in certain places. So just Know the person that you're taking your car to, and know that you can trust them. Now, as for car insurance, and what I said just a while ago in the car not being completely covered by the insurance company, and I also mentioned this in that clip that I just showed you as well. Now, with that being said, here is a very entertaining clip of my car being stolen and then not being covered by the insurance company. Long story short, October 31st, my car was left on Erskine Avenue, a place in Toronto, with the key not in the ignition, just close to the ignition. The video tells the tale, and then you will see me by the end of the video flustered at the fact that my car was gone. When it comes to insurance and them being liable for the value of your car, it's usually never the case. So if you get into an accident where your car is written off, you get into any form of issue where you have to end up buying out that car, the insurance company is more likely only going to give you the black book value or the blue book value of that car, meaning that when you pulled it off the lot and lost that, let's say 15 to 20%, the insurance is not going to be looking at that. All they're going to look at is what the car is valued at that moment on the market, and if the market is not doing well, you will end up being in a negative equity loan, or what I spoke about just a while ago, an upside down loan. So be very careful when it comes to shopping around for insurance, and ensure that you discuss thoroughly what coverage is what with the insurance company. Because if I had done that with my insurance company, I could have gotten a little bit of money back for my stolen car for, I think it was as little as an extra $8 per month on my insurance, right? That was what it cost for comprehensive coverage on the car that I had that was stolen. So at the time, I felt a little bit bad, but it's a learning experience, right? I personally didn't get comprehensive because I said to myself, I'm like, it's only a $2,000 car. Why would I put comprehensive on the car? Not knowing that the insurance company was not going to cover the car being stolen if it was stolen on the type of insurance that I had, and that was only liability. So like I said, be careful and always discuss as much as you can with the insurance company, but I'm not telling you to tell them everything. Sometimes the less you tell the insurance company, the better it is for your pocket on the back end if you are a good driver, right? The insurance company tends to take a lot out of people's pockets, and if you're a good driver, they don't tend to reward us like they're supposed to. My thing is, I always say, if you're an insurance company and you have a good driver who's been driving for years, give him something back, right? Give him some type of rebate back on what he's been paying for all these years. But it's not the case. So your best bet, like me, is to work as hard as you can to get your insurance as low as you can. And what you're about to see on the screen is the fact that my insurance for the rest of the year is paid. Why? Because I only pay $81 for my insurance per month. Extremely cheap. And I've worked a very long time to get to this point when it comes to insurance. Squeaky clean driving record. Again, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this great video. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, comment on the videos from before. Comment on this video. Like this video if you like this video. Dislike the video if you don't like the video. It only makes sense. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.